Here is the confluence of sinuses, and here is the transverse sinus, and here's the superior sagittal sinus. Some of you had transverse sinus, some of you had superior sagittal sinus, some of you had confluence of sinuses. This one is your glottis pallidus right here, and here's the fornix. Could I say fimbria of the fornix? Yes, but in the example it's fornix. This one, that is your kind of number, let me just look at it one more time. That's number 6, and that is going to be your accessory nerve. This one is the caudate nucleus, and that was either lamina terminalis or it was the hypothalamus. The whole thing right here is the hypothalamus. This one, facial colliculus and the gracilis tubercle. Facial colliculus and gracilis tubercle. I will send you the picture to you guys. Here is the head of the caudate nucleus. This is the tail of the caudate nucleus. And they were on the same tray. Caudate nucleus and caudate nucleus. Was that? See them both. Yes. You look good. You look good. Oh, you're a gangster. Them? I don't know, you're old, new. Dallas, Chicago, you know. This one is the rostrum of the corpus callosum, and that will be the lateral ventricle anterior horn, or the genio of the corpus callosum. It varied among the lab. Anterior horn of the lateral ventricle, or it could be the genio of the corpus callosum. This one is the superior colliculus, cerebropeduncle. Superior colliculus, here's your macrocilvius. This is your posterior commissure area. This is your diencephalon. Superior colliculus, cerebropeduncle. Mammary body, tract goes there, that's fornix. This one right here, which is this one, is coming from the basilar artery, that's your ica. This one is the gracilis tubercle, and the question might say that what goes here, that will be dorsal root ganglion. The question might say that what is the name of the axon of this structure? That's the medial lemniscus. The question might say that the axon of this structure crosses at what region? Medulla. So different ways of looking at it. This question right here, that is going to be your either kind of 3 was the tag, was the superior cerebellar artery, superior cerebellar arteries tag. And here is going to be your, what is that? That's your pica. Ica comes here. Ica comes from the basilar. That's your pica.
So is there an ica on there? Is there an ica on there?
No, there's not. No. As far as the location goes, you need to know, as far as the location, that's your pica. It cannot be ica. This one right here is the optic tract. Sometimes it was optic nerve. And here's your trigeminal nerve. This moved around. This is your central sulcus. Here is the pre and here's the post central gyri. Here's the post-central gyrus. This one is the post-central sulcus. But these tags moved around among the labs. This one is the column of the fornix. And here is the anterior commissure. This one and this one. Hypothalamus is below the sulcus limitans. Here's the tuberous cinereum. It was not. The option was hypothalamus and hypothalamus. They're all part of the hypothalamus. Here is the vestibular area. And I cannot see on this picture, I think it was the gracilis tubercle or cuneus tubercle. This one is the cerebropeduncle. The question for this one says that the track of this structure crosses at what region? That would be the medulla. Or it could be a spinal cord, but a spinal cord was not the option. The lateral corticospinal tract crosses at the medulla. Medial corticospinal tract crosses at the spinal cord. But spinal cord was not the option. That's the medulla. Crosses at the medulla. This one is your thalamus, pulvinar region. Here is the back of the brain. This is the occipital lobe. That's the splenium of the corpus callosum. This one, similar to the other one, this is the superior colliculus. And this one is the middle cerebellopeduncle. Claustrum, hypothalamus. Could that be lamina terminalis? Yes. But it's the hypothalamus. Lamina terminalis is the anterior wall of the hypothalamus. Anterior cerebral artery, posterior communicating artery. Gracilis or cuneatus. And the question related to this one could be, is this cross fiber? And someone said, oh, is it cross fiber at this point? Or is it cross fiber? It doesn't cross at all. Gracilis, cuneatus, they don't cross. The crossing fiber is the medial lemniscus. This one is the kind of 7. Here's 8. Here's 7. And here's the kind of 3. Fornix, it was plain fornix. If it was right here, that would be your crus. If it is right here, that would be your body. But there was not option. Fornix. And here's the posterior commissure. Sometimes it move here, sometimes it move there. Anterior commissure, posterior commissure. Different labs, different questions. This one is the vestibular area right here. And the equation related to this one says that it controls what? Your extensors.